Ladies and gentlemen, the coronation.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Pastor Haynes. I know you got a good word this morning, man. Yes, sir.
Oh, Ricky, we needed this with all the bad news going on in the world from Afghanistan to COVID-19. It's good to know that there is a God who is still worthy of worship and praise, and the coronation reminds us that God is worthy in spite of the wickedness and wretchedness of the world. God is worthy. Why? Because God is worthy as creator. God is still able to create a new life out of an old life. God is creator, but not only is God worthy as creator, God is worthy as liberator. God is the one who sets us free. God is the one who delivers us from those things that oppress us. God is worthy as creator, as liberator, but somebody can testify God is worthy as healer, in that when your life feels broken, your body is racked with pain, God is the great physician, the healer who can heal you. God is creator, liberator, healer, but also God is worthy as sustainer. You see, God can sustain you and give you the strength to get through what you're going through, because God comes through when you're going through and brings you through. God is worthy as sustainer. And so please keep your head up. I know life is trying to drag you down, but lift up your heads and thank God for being God. And when you thank God for being God, you'll celebrate. God is worthy because God is creator, God is liberator, God is healer, and God is sustainer. God is worthy.
Oh, man, ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Haynes. Let them know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
There it is. Hey, appreciate you, Pastor Haynes. Love you, man.
Love you, Ricky. Thank you, man.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rick's Smiley Morning Show, 11 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, with Indeed Instant Match. Just sponsor a post and immediately receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. So President Biden spoke from the White House yesterday in his first public remarks since the Taliban's quick takeover of Afghanistan. And President Biden is standing by his decision to withdraw from the country. Now, in his speech, Biden admitted that the Taliban did take over the country much faster than his administration had expected, but it was time for the 20-year-old war to end. Meanwhile, the death toll in Haiti is up over 1,400 as Tropical Depression Grace hindered rescue efforts yesterday. Meanwhile, U.S. health officials are expected to recommend that all Americans who are vaccinated against COVID-19 get a booster shot within 8 months of their second dose. And last but certainly not least, construction in Chicago began on the Obama Presidential Center, which is located on Lakefront site in Jackson Park. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, go ahead and log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
We got a little shake up with the official Associated Press poll, college football preseason top 25. Like I said, man, normal suspects. Alabama's number 1. They got Oklahoma number 2 over Clemson, which is number 3. Then, of course, Ohio State is number 4. Georgia's number 5. Texas A&M is number 6. Arguably the best quarterback in the NFL that is not named Tom Brady, Kansas City Chiefs Patrick Mahomes, set to release his first signature shoe. It's called the Mahomes 1 Impact FLX, not by Nike, by Adidas. Yes, expected to hit the shelves August the 23rd. I'm sure it's going to be cleats as well as tennis shoes, trainers, and the whole everything else, man. They may have some doggone penny loafers in that doggone series. Last but not least, man, Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson was absent from practice again. The first 5 days of training camp, he was there. Then he was gone the next 5 days. Then he came back for the next 4 days. Now he's gone again. Of course, we know he requested a trade out of Houston. If he didn't report to training camp, he would have been fined $50,000 each day. And of course, we know he's still currently facing 22 active lawsuits with allegations of sexual assault and inappropriate behavior. So there you have it. That's what I got for sports right about now. Gary, what's up there, Pippin?
All right, y'all. Ludacris, honey, rapper Ludacris, I should say, y'all, is speaking out. He did an interview recently with Today Parents, and he explained, y'all, why his 6 and 7-year-old daughters have credit cards, y'all. He said his kids will not be raised spoiled. Now, they're saying that he raises his 4 daughters on a massive estate with a private lake and tennis court. But they're saying that the Atlanta-based rapper, whose real name is Christopher Brian Bridges, is determined to keep his children humble. He said, quote, "I'm teaching them about money management," he told Today Parents. He said, "It is important that they understand how to earn their own money and save up for what they want." Now, Ludacris shares Kata 6 and 2-week-old Chance with his beautiful wife, Eudoxie. And he's also dad to Kai 7 and Karma 20 from a previous relationship. Now, he said Cadence and Kai earn an allowance by doing chores around the house, such as cleaning their rooms and washing dishes. He said, "We're certain, honey, and we're setting certain standards and precedents, and I know we'll carry on." He said, "I want them to know how debit cards work because that is the future." Now, they're saying that the Fast and Furious actor is serious about teaching his girls humility, but describes himself, y'all, as that silly dad, y'all. Isn't that wonderful that his kids are going to have debit cards, and he's teaching them about that? Now, Ricky, Rock T, Special K, y'all girl dads, do y'all teach y'all kids, honey, how to do chores and how to earn their money and save their money? Or y'all just say, "Here, take all the money and do whatever you want to do"?
Financial education is crucial. Absolutely. You definitely got to teach your kids how money works as a tool.
I don't pay them for chores, though.
I was going to get to that. That's what I was about to get to.
At all. What the hell I would.
I'm telling you.
I was about to get there because, hell, we had to wash dishes and do all that for free. And you didn't get paid for that and stuff. The new parents, the rich parents, giving their kids money.
Paying your room and board.
I guess.
Message.
So, yes. So, Rock T, now, I don't know. It's just, y'all, it's very interesting. But we were poor growing up, so we had to wash the dishes and mop the floors and clean up on Saturday mornings. And there was no such thing as a debit card or as some fun. So, but
well, we went by weeks, and it seemed like on your week, that's the week your grandmama cooked.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
And then on somebody else's week, y'all eat out. What the hell?
Okay, so it's interesting, but congratulations that his kids are learning these wonderful things, and they have debit cards and what have you. That's a good thing, y'all. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is blonde. On the high end, you say blonde, and on the low end, say light yellow. That's your color for today, Rock T.
Indeed, man. Hey, the big welterweight title fight is this Saturday in Vegas. Manny Pacquiao is going toe-to-toe with your Dennis Ugas. It's a Fox Sports pay-per-view event, and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show has got you hooked up. We're looking for lucky caller number 10 right now to win a free passcode to watch the Pacquiao-Ugas fight. Call us right now, 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. It's about to go down. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Let's get it.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRA18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. The hot spot is being brought to you by.
This all good, dog. Living legend Manny Pacquiao, current welterweight world champion, your Dennis Ugas, will be meeting in a blockbuster title fight this Saturday, August 21st, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, live on pay-per-view. By now on the Fox Sports app. Brigitte Tat, what's happening?
What's up, Rock T? Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Silento, you may know him from Watch Me Whip and Watch Me Nay Nay. He's officially been indicted on murder charges, and according to TMZ, a Georgia grand jury charged him with 4 felonies, including 1 count of malice murder and 1 count of felony murder in the shooting death of his cousin, Frederick Rooks. He was also charged with aggravated assault and gun possession during the commission of a a felony. Back in February, he was arrested for the murder of his 34-year-old cousin after a police investigation. Rook sustained gunshot wounds to the face and leg and was bleeding severely following the shooting, indicated Georgia back in January. Sileno's team claimed that he's been suffering from mental health issues for several years, and he's being held without bond at DeKalb County Jail. Lord have mercy, that's sad. All right, y'all, congratulations on a different note are in order. Drake is now the first artist to have 150 different songs streamed over 100 million times across streaming platforms. His most streamed songs are One Dance with over 2.1 billion, God's Plan with 1.7 billion streams, and Passion Fruit with 947,863,544 streams. Oh my goodness, that is a huge record and a huge accomplishment. My goodness, congratulations to Drake. All right, Dr. Dre, he tweeted for the first time in 2 years. On Monday, he responded to a tweet tagging VV Brown and the Metro UK with a simple L. Now, any connection Dre would have to Brown or why he would call the tweet an L is unclear. Last time Dr. Dre tweeted was like November 2019, and he shared a photo of himself in the studio with Kanye, tweeting, Ye and Dre, Jesus is King Part 2 coming soon. So we don't know what happened with that, and we don't know what happened to Dre's album. We never got that either. So I guess we probably shouldn't be looking out for that anymore. And last but not least, real quick, the baby took to social media to joke about being called out after his homophobic remarks during the Rolling Loud Miami concert. So while singing in the video with his daughter, the baby said, "They done canceled your daddy, twin. I'm switching to R&B. Screw a rap career," with crying and laughing emojis. I don't know if that was a good idea. Oh man, some things you just shouldn't do, in my opinion. But y'all, we gonna wrap up the hot spot. I don't know, Rick. I don't know. As much as we love his music, he's making it harder and harder to be forgiven, you know? Anyway, coming up next, y'all, we got them wake-up calls. So why don't y'all hit us up at 8669-RICKEY. That's 8669-RICKEY. Time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Let me tell you what I got, Ricky. The movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. So, y'all, there's a hotel in the UK that's offering stays in a Willy Wonka themed room with lickable wallpaper.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is happening at a chocolate-themed hotel called the Chocolate Box on the southern coast of England, about 100 miles southwest of London, just in case you were wondering. Now, in addition to the lickable wallpaper, in a variety of fruit flavors, there's also a chocolate fountain in the room with fruits and marshmallows for dipping, and bowls of candy that can be restocked at no extra charge. Even the room key looks like the golden ticket. Oh, and you can take a bath in chocolate if you want to. It's actually not that expensive to stay there. It's about $277 a night, but nice. Chocolate baths are extra, about $208 each. And by the way, they say the lickable wallpaper is changed in between guest stays. So who's going to the Chocolate Box?
I would definitely go. I would lick that wall like little Daryl.
I wouldn't trust clean that wall. I wouldn't trust it. Not in this day and age we living in. Whatever, man. You don't know who touched who put the chocolate paper up. Who touched it?
I don't know, but I swear I love chocolate. Y'all, I absolutely love chocolate. Oh, man, take my fist and hit that wall and get that baby and get me a Mountain Dew and just watch ESPN like I'll be in heaven. A chocolate bath? Yep, I'll go get a chick for that and get her a chocolate bath and lick that off.
Oh,
lick her wallpaper. Yes, I'll be a sugar diabetic chocolate freak that night. Tear something up, Willy Wonka. It won't be the same.
You stupid. I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. I don't know who changed this wallpaper. I don't know who touched it. Who changed it? They already don't clean the remotes.
They got some old black lady that's on the usher board at church to change that wallpaper.
At $277.
Prayed over that room and everything. I'm with all of that.
No,
a chocolate wall, yes, sir. Put them little Daryl glasses on, be running from wall to wall. Just lick it.
Lord, have mercy.
Lose my damn mind. Go get me some damn ice cream and some more sweets, man. Yeah, I'm with all of that.
No,
They need to have those hotels on the road when we touring.
No, you wouldn't do it. You as clean as you are, you would be like,
Yeah.
I ain't going in there. I don't know who put that wallpaper up. I don't know who touched the chocolate. No, you wouldn't do it. You just
Have
talking
a
Trail of
crazy
towels,
Give me
lead
some
it to the bathroom.
Candy cement and put up some Reese's cups on top of the wallpaper. It's all kind of. Oh, I'll come up with all kind of stuff. And that's a real hotel. And that's where?
Yeah, that's in London, southwest, 100 miles southwest of London. It's in England, the southern coast of England.
There you go. Just booked it. All right, appreciate that, Brett.
When we get over here, get somewhere and sit down. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't think about me because I'm grown. I'm going to be with the grown folks. You go be with the kids. Understand this. When I say it's time to go, it's time to go. Don't ask, can you stay the night? You cannot. Don't ask, can they come back over here and stay the night? They cannot. Don't get over here acting like you hungry, like you ain't ate all day. If you do, I'm going to knock fire out of your throat. Don't touch nothing. Don't break nothing. Don't ask for nothing to drink. Don't ask for nothing to eat. Lisa Ann already think her kids is better than everybody else, and they are not. If one of them touch you, you better knock their head off their shoulder. Don't come in there tattling to me about what you think, what you want, and how you feel. When we get ready to go, I tell you how you feel. Is everybody on the same page? Don't play with me. Is y'all ready to go? Don't. Okay. Let's go.
If boundaries was a person.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Ricky, it's a sad day in the world, y'all. Pop superstar Lizzo, honey, she broke down and she started crying uncontrollably, y'all. Yesterday, they're saying after the fans began calling her disgusting after Lizzo, you posted a video, honey, in a tiny mini dress, y'all. Now, they're saying in the video, which, MTO News posted below, that the Grammy winner, honey, she got emotional in response to negative attacks, y'all, after she posted a video of herself dancing suggestively in a mini dress. Let me tell you something, Ricky. Miss Lizzo know exactly what she doing, honey. She needs to stop playing with people, honey, acting like she's the damn victim. She got on a black leather mini dress with look like no underwear on, and just with all her butt showing, looking like a hippopotamus butt, and she crying. She knew what she was doing.
Oh, Gary, you don't have to say hippopotamus.
What? Well, that's what the hell it looked like. It looked like a hippopotamus butt, and she needs to stop it. Hell, did y'all see it?
I didn't see it.
I chose not to look at that.
Oh, I'm looking at it now.
People having something to say, like if she has on a bathing suit, people have a big issue. But if another celebrity of smaller frame, they don't have a problem. But this situation's a little different because she was in public in a dress with her unmentionables being mentioned. It was a lot.
It is a lot, and she gonna talk about on the days I
mean, it was a little bit of a lot.
A little bit of a lot,
because,
which is.
I mean, because this is the thing, Ricky. If I wore that dress as my big brother, you would pull me to the side and be like, "Look, you got to put some pants on."
Right.
But it's kind of the
You
same
wouldn't approve of that
when
on
she
any-
wears swimming suit. It's the same thing. She wears swimsuits and stuff and take pictures all the time like this. Why? Because she got on a dress, and the dress is supposed to be what, lower than that? Like it's just like when she do
Come on,
pictures of
Brett.
videos.
Now, we
when she
both
do pictures
know.
of videos any other time, she's showing that still.
Well, why you sitting here talking about crying, talking about on the days I feel that I should be the happiest, I feel so down. I'm sitting in my bathroom, and she told the social media file, and she dabbed at her eyes like I hurt so hard. She lying. She know doggone well she ain't hurt so hard. She know she doing that. She getting money. She laughing all the way to the damn bank, honey. That's ridiculous that girl gonna do something like that. Honey. It's ridiculous. Hell, y'all need to be for real about this, honey. That just don't make no sense. And like even said, showing her damn mentionables or whatever the hell they were. So,
Yes.
Let me go look at it.
please look at it. It's
You have to see
ridiculous.
it, Ricky. You have to see it.
I'm
Because
like,
it
Miss
was
Lizzo.
her unmentionables.
Oh, unmentionables. Then yeah, I'm like, come on now, Miss Lizzo, girl, honey, and she making sure, honey, she take a picture with the camera so everybody can see that child. Please, honey. Nobody, normal people, don't do nothing like that, honey. So, girl, I'm sorry about your crying and stuff, honey, but girl, you wrong for that one, child. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Miss Brielle Bierman, y'all know she's the beautiful daughter of Miss Kim Zolciak from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She said, y'all, that her mama gave her some advice on how to move on from an ex. And she said, quote, "The one thing my mom's always taught me is the best way to get over someone is to get under someone new. Figuratively or not. Whether you're talking to somebody, you just need a distraction," she said. She said, "I don't know, honey, if she really gives me that advice as like literally get under." She said, "But I think she just means it's a distraction, to get a distraction." She said, "So I think that's a good idea." Is that a good idea to tell a child?
Yeah, it works. For men. For men, it works.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you get with somebody new and get distracted and get your mind off, especially if she got that fire. If she got that fire, your mind, you'll be over her in about 3 days.
Really?
The first day, you're going to have butterflies in your stomach. You're going to cry. The second day, you start to build yourself up. Then you start working out, drinking a lot of water. And on that third day, you're going to get with old girl. Once you drop that fire on you, man, that fourth day, you straight. You ain't think about it no more. Then you go ahead and block her number, block her on Instagram and Facebook and MySpace. And then you just keep it moving.
So that's the process.
That's the process for men. For men, am I right, Kane?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, dudes don't hang on like that.
Nah.
Y'all think we do, but we don't.
But
I think it's some good advice. Not necessarily get under someone else, but to find a distraction, a new hobby, something else to pour your energy into. I wouldn't say a man, but definitely something to occupy your time.
Yeah, get into but you don't want to be on no bicycle crying. You know what I'm saying? Pedaling hard as hell up a hill, crying like a hill.
Oh my God! I never heard of a man saying that. People said a man to get into somebody. I know I did hear of a woman, but a man get into somebody.
No, women take their time and do what the counselors and the therapists say. They go to therapy. They go to church. Women go to church. Whenever you see a woman go up there, when he open up the doors of the church and she go sit in that chair or whatever, and she crying and they singing "Come Unto Jesus" while you have time.
Yeah.
She just broke up with somebody and got cheated on. And then she got the babies up there and they all joining the church and start coming to choir rehearsal or she might get on the usher board, something like that. And whatever, she give her life over to the Lord and she starts serving and getting deep into ministry and stuff. And then most of the chicks that really been through something become praise dancers. Those be the ones up there with the flags. The praise dancers.
All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is blonde. On the high end, you say blonde, and on the low end, just say light yellow. That's your color for today.
Brad, they be hurting to the ones that be doing like that, dancing real hard with tears coming down their eyes. Shoot, they be going through it. They be trying to get over that dude, man. They had them flags and had that leotard on with them white stockings and stuff, and they be stretching and stuff. They be burning off all of that energy. That's what they be doing. And then they'll find somebody in the church and start dating them because he's saved, because he at church. So now you got a whole church family. Happens at Friendship West a lot. That's how I met the chick I used to date. I met three women I used to date at Friendship West. It was all praise dancers. All right, we start the morning show. The time right now is about 24 minutes after the hour. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause they woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Well, wake up, Miss Brown at Cross Valley Elementary School. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, Mr. Avery. Get your butt to work. Call Fat Charge if you need to.
My name is Kenna Walker. I wanted to wake up the Henry family and the city of Sylvester. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
It's Steve. I'm calling from Carville, Louisiana. I want to tell Miss Carmelita and Arsener to wake up, get up now.
Good morning. It's a wake-up call from Mrs. Noise Day for everybody at Aspire Charter Academy in Gary, Indiana. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, this is Shorty calling from Cleveland, Ohio. Just wanted to say good morning to the whole morning show. And another special shout-out to Gary with the T. But hey, no Lizzo. Just mad because nobody wants to see you in nothing like that, bro.
Kansas City, wake up. Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brad.
You welcome, Rickey.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Who is this?
It's your boy, Redneck.
What up, Redneck? What's up, man?
What up, man? What's going on, my man? 100 grand? Is that what you people say?
What you want to hear this morning?
I want to hear, what's that song by that boy, Usher? Bad Habits. That's something you people can relate to. Bad Habits. Man, I can't stop drinking. I can't stop smoking. It's a bad habit.
Here's Usher, y'all, right here. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. That's Tony, you coming to work today?
I'm glad you're in a good mood, cause I got bad news. I ain't finna be though.
Man, don't kill the mood, man.
I'm not trying to ruin that. I'm not trying to ruin that. I'm just telling you, I ain't finna be though. Cause I got a problem. I'm a head of household, so at my grandmama's house. On the head of the household, I got to take care of some things right now.
Right.
I be there soon.
Coming to work, bro. Hey, man, they gonna fire you, man. You folks gonna fire you.
They're not finna fire me. I sent them an email and told them what was going on in my house. This is a real emergency situation. You trying to kill my grandma? My grandma could die from this, shawty.
What happened?
She could have a stroke.
Tell me what happened today.
She could have a whole stroke this morning, shawty, if I don't take care of this.
What happened?
The battery, the little battery in her, the smoke detector in the hallway.
Yeah.
It just went off again, shawty. It need to be changed. And ain't nobody here tall enough to get up there, and we ain't got no ladder. So my niece Peach, my niece Peach, her boyfriend brother he played basketball for the JV at the school, and he's 6'8". He in the 9th grade. He gonna come over here when they get out of school. He ride the bus in the morning, but.
Bro, you couldn't come to work. You talking about everybody need a battery for their smoke alarm.
Why somebody 6'8" riding the school bus? That's what I'm trying to ask. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I want to know why he can't come over here. What they got to do with you
coming to work, bro?
She talking about he can't come over here until after he get out of school because the school bus leave too early because the school bus come at 6:30 and pick him up and shit just went off again.
But what they got to do with you coming to work?
Come over here because I just said I got to go to work. That's what I told them. I said, look, I got to go to work. So I said, look, I'm gonna go buy a ladder. And then I'm gonna buy the ladder, come change the battery, and then fix it, and then take the ladder back and return it, and keep the receipt and get the money back, and then I'm gonna go to work. So as soon as they open up,
but we'll be off by then.
Okay, well that's your fault if y'all need to stay on 2 hours longer than hell. You want me to come? That ain't my fault if y'all gonna be gone. That's irresponsible on your part.
Can't we all just get along?
At the Red House Furniture,
we can.
At the Red House.
I'm Richard, a.k.a. Big Head. I work at the Red House, and I'm black.
At the Red
I like pumping iron and pumping furniture into people's homes.
I'm Johnny, a.k.a. 10 Gauge. I work at the Red House, and I'm white. I like deer hunting, bass fishing, and extending credit to all people.
At the Red House.
I'm black, and I love the Red House. I'm white, and I love the Red House.
I'm a black woman, and I love the Red House.
I am white, and the Red House is for me.
At the Red House.
Look at the sofa. It's perfect for a black person or a white person.
This mattress is perfect for a white person or a black person.
At the Red House, where black people and white people buy furniture.
And Hispanic people, too.
And all people.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 6 minutes after the hour, you the same was being bought by Bank of America. That's right, with resources and support. Bank of America is committed to helping black business owners turn dreams into action. Visit bankofamerica.com/banksb to see how to move your business forward. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Jennifer Lopez is in the news, y'all, and I'm talking about her. Let me tell you something. Miss Lopez needs to just go ahead and sit down somewhere and rest her nerves, honey. But, honey, I said she was very much so humiliated recently, y'all, because her boyfriend, Mr. Ben Affleck, he celebrated his 49th birthday, and they said he didn't want nowhere around him, honey. They said Ben Affleck was celebrating with his beautiful children. They said Miss Lopez had to go find something to do, honey, Sunday. So she went to the Beverly Hills hotel with she and Benny Medina, her manager, and they said she had about 50 bodyguards with her. And they said they had dinner, and she was having dinner with her son Max or whatever. But my thing is, now Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, they've been paraded everywhere. A-Rod dumped her. You know, she had to hurry and get under somebody else like we were talking about earlier, so she got back under Ben Affleck. And now, honey, he told the girl, stay home, child. I'm fit to be here with my children. I'm turning 49, and I'm fit to celebrate with Violet, Samuel, and Serafina. So, honey, you got to stay home and what have you. They say because there was no sign of Jennifer or any of her brood tagging along with him. So my thing is, they supposed to be so much in love, and she loved him so much. If this man loved her so much, do you not think he would not have her come with him and celebrate his birthday with them cheering? Or he would just say,
Gary.
No, think about it.
Can't judge their love on that. Maybe. Did you ever think about the idea they might have celebrated together already, or they might have plans afterward?
Well, they didn't, honey. It's not in the press, honey. He was with his children, and he didn't want to be bothered with her. Ricky, y'all, if y'all had a girlfriend, honey, you celebrating, you had a girlfriend like Jennifer Lopez or whatever, would you not want her to be with you and the children so the children could see who their stepmama going to be? Or would you just rather go ahead on by yourself and you do it with the children? Would y'all do that?
No, you got to be with your girlfriend.
See there, he don't like her. He's sick of her.
But see, Ricky, there's another part involved, and they're small children. And if they haven't been introduced, I mean, they have a mom, Jennifer Gardner. She's a great mom. So, come on, Gary, you can't judge their love on that.
Okay. Yeah, they got to set up a nice intro meeting. They need to get Ayanna Van Zandt, Fix My Life, to introduce them one by one to make sure that it's done right.
No. Exactly.
You know, don't be trifling like I used to do back when I was single. My kids were small or whatever. You know, hey, this your Auntie Betty over here.
Oh my God. But they've been together before. I mean, Jennifer Gardner, they knew about Jennifer Lopez because she was with their daddy before. Their mom, if I'm not mistaken, so they know of her, honey, and stuff and what have you. So I just think he's just tired of her. You know, you just get tired. Look, Jennifer Lopez seemed like a whiner and look like, you know, she just Ben. She thought she just whined a lot and
stuff. She seems amazing.
Yeah, that's what people think, though. But I tell you what, honey, she was so amazing. Left her at home, honey. He said, you ain't coming nowhere with these damn cheering, honey. Not today, honey. Not on my birthday. So stay home with yours. So let's keep Jennifer lifted up in our prayers, y'all. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. This story here, y'all, I just don't believe this. I mean, I don't understand people would talk like this now. There's some rappers. Brett, you know Cash Money rapper Turk?
No, I don't know him.
Well, let me tell you about him, honey. Now, it's being reported that Cash Money rapper Turk said that he and Lil Wayne, honey, once gave their baby mamas crabs. He said, quote, look, when I'm telling you these stories, he said they were young. He said when we were young, like around 15 and 16, and they were part of the High Boys, he said they would have they have these girls and they would toss them and stuff, and they, you know, made a song about it. He said, but what me and Wayne used to do, compete with each other to see how many females we could have. He said, and we keep their panties. And then he said this particular time they were in Houston and they was with these two sisters and they knew who they were. They know who they are. And they said, Wayne them said that they got with them and what have you. And just a mess. How could you let your friend talk about you like that and put your business out there like that?
They gave the girl, or the girl gave them crabs.
No,
right,
they said, honey, he said that they caught the crab. He said they caught the crabs from the sisters. He said me and Wayne used to be tossing these two sisters. One of them must have had the claps. He said gave me Wayne the claps.
Or the crabs?
No, they said the claps too. No. He said claps. So he said, gave me and Wayne the claps, man. He said, we get on the tour bus itching and scratching. He said, we find out we got crabs.
Boy, I got a crabs one time. Boy, I took some shampoo and sprayed some roach spray in my hand and lathered up that shampoo and got in that shower, and I swear they was gone. Boy, that damn shampoo in that rain. I think I was about in 11th grade, living with my grandma. And I was like, I kept doing it. And I put it up to the light of a little bug. I saw the legs moving. I'm like,
oh, God.
So I went and got some damn Pantene. No, it was some Selsun. No, I'm sorry, it was Selsun Blue. You know, your grandma always had that dandruff shampoo. Yeah. I got some Selsun Blue and had sprayed some Raid real hard, man, and lathered that thing down. It was burning. But doggone it, ain't have no more crabs no more. Then I went and got my Uncle Blue clippers and cut it all off. So I was straight at
oh, my God.
Boy, we went through that stuff in high school, boy, when you couldn't afford to go to the doggone doctor. You had to do what you had to do.
Yeah, that means
had to go get me some nail, boy. I had to get the first Brazilian wax. That baby,
You was smooth.
boy, that baby was shining like a new dime. But the thing look like them. You know, you had them clowns to come and make them little balloons for your kids.
My Lord.
Man.
Twisty balloons.
Yeah, them twisty balloons. Yeah. Boy, that baby was smooth, boy. Girl, tell me, what happened to you? I said, I've been born again. Man, go here.
So that was that. So there's a difference between those two, I guess, because he said it was both of them, honey. So let's just continue to pray for them. You know, they were younger. He said they were 15 and 16 years old, so they didn't know no better, honey. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is blonde. On the high end, you say blonde, and on the low end, you say beautiful light yellow. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up 13 after the hour.
Did you see that post? People are talking. Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. August the 6th marks the 56th anniversary of the 1965 Voting Rights Act being signed into law. And still more than half a century later, state legislators in 48 states have now introduced or enacted voter suppression laws and reserving the right to overturn fair elections. Now, these legislative actions block voters' access to the ballot box or make voting more difficult in disproportionately impacting communities of color. So joining us this morning is Majority Whip Congressman James E. Clyburn. Welcome back, Mr. Congressman. Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me back, and a good morning to you.
Yes, sir. Happy to have you. Let's dive right into it. I know you've kind of been on the front lines for voting rights for decades, and so how is today's threat to our voting rights different from what leaders like you, John Lewis, Reverend Sharpton, and others experienced in the past? What do you say to the people who say that nothing has changed?
Well, I say to people that you have to really survey history. I used to teach history. I studied every day. And the thing that a lot of people miss is that in the United States of America, our history does not move on a linear plane. Like you go from point A to point B to point C. No. Our history has always been like a pendulum on a clock. It goes left for a while, then it goes back right for a while, then it goes back left again. And you just go down through history, and that's the way it's been. And what we have to do is stay vigilant, because we can only stop the rightward movement that's taking place in this country today by interventions at the polls. And that's why you have to stay vigilant. Look, the Supreme Court declared the Voting Rights Act of 1965 as being constitutional for years. Then all of a sudden we get a new Supreme Court. And 9 years ago, in the Holder case, Shelby v. Holder, they took away Section 4. So it's now outdated. So it was good back then, but it's now outdated. And so that's what we have to keep in mind. You have to be forever vigilant. Now, I don't know that he ever said it, but Thomas Jefferson, though I have done the research and I can't find that Thomas Jefferson ever said this, the price of liberty is eternal vigilance. The price of liberty is eternal vigilance. So just because you, like when we elected Barack Obama, everybody said, well, we got to elect our president now. Let's go take a hiatus. Well, what happened? 2 years later, we saw what happened. So that's what's going on today. No different today than it was back then. It's just that we were more vigilant back then than we seem to be doing today.
Right. So, Congressman Clyburn, in regards to passing H.R. 4, the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, if we don't get this passed, who is that going to impact the most, do you think?
Well, it's going to impact us the most, because what you see there in Georgia, down there in Texas. You see what all the Democrats in Texas are doing. A bunch of them up in Washington, D.C., staying out of the state to keep from getting arrested so they won't have to make up a quorum so Texas can pass some onerous laws that says that if we don't like the way the voters are conducting themselves at the polls, we got this little committee over here that will overturn the election. And that's what they're trying to do. It's called nullification. Go back to King's speech. Remember King Jr. made that speech way back there, 1968? That speech was all about interposition and nullification. The word there, people keep talking about, I have a dream. That's not what he was talking about. He was saying we got to go back to the South where governors' lips are dripping with interposition and nullification. The governors in the South today, their lips are dripping with interposition and nullification, and that's why we got to pass this law so the federal government can intervene and stop Georgia from doing what they're trying to do in Fulton County right now, which is the largest black county in the state of Georgia. And that's what we got to keep our eyes focused on. All of this other stuff won't matter at all if you lose the right to vote.
Absolutely.
Right. Well, Congressman, can you please speak on how voter suppression not only impacts every American's ability to participate in our elections, but it also affects their access to health care, child care, and other support services?
Oh, yes. We elected Barack Obama. He said that he was going to give us universal access to health care. We got the Affordable Care Act. Then, all of a sudden, 2 years later, those people who are against the Affordable Care Act, we didn't show up at the polls, and they came in and they spent the next. I think they took the case to the Supreme Court 3 times. The first time 5-4, the Supreme Court said it's constitutional. Now we elect Biden. He's now improving on the Affordable Care Act. Those things that Trump tried to do, he got there. You remember the so-called sign-up period? He cut that way back. He took all the advertising out of the budget so that people wouldn't even know about the Affordable Care Act. So that was because we elected Trump. We got rid of Trump. Joe Biden comes in, and all of a sudden we've expanded the Affordable Care Act. In fact, if my memory serves, yesterday closed the immediate sign-up period with more than 1 million people. New people have signed up for the Affordable Care Act. That's all because we elected Joe Biden. If we had not elected Joe Biden, we would be right where Trump tried to take us before. So that's because of the elections.
Wow.
So, Congressman, why should everyone be concerned with what's going on in the legislature, like what's happening in states like Georgia, Arizona, and Texas?
Well, if you've got children and grandchildren, or you seek to have children and grandchildren, you want to leave to them a much better country than you found. I work every day thinking about my mother's prayers I used to hear every morning. Lord, help my children to have life a little better than I had it. And that's what we need to be working for. Then voting rights will be fundamental to all of that, trying to leave a better country for our children and grandchildren. A lot of people want to be active. They want to make headlines. They do all the tweeting and the Facebooking. And I ask them, okay, now how does that contribute to making this country better for your children and grandchildren? Come on now.
Yes, sir.
Just do what is necessary to elect the right people and stop lying about what's going on. We just forgive the debt because of Joe Biden. We forgave the debt. Almost $40 billion in debt that HBCUs had. When they were trying to build dormitories, they got them all foreclosed on them. We forgave all of that. And then we just put $5 or $6 billion to pay back farmers. And Trump's guy filed a lawsuit trying to keep us from doing it. We are really putting this country back on track. And we ought to give support to this administration because this administration is doing what needs to be done in order to move this country forward.
And now the last question, what action can listeners take to make the H.R. 4 a reality after the House passes it next week?
Well, we're going to pass a bill, and then we're going to send it over to the Senate. And I want people to pay close attention to this because what we're doing, H.R. 4 is one thing. H.R. 1 is another. And what I have been pushing the Senate to do, take a look at H.R. 4 because that will protect us with pre-clearance. And it will also help us when it comes to redistricting. Now, H.R. 1, that's the bill that the Senate has rejected. But there are some things in H.R. 1 that we think we can put into H.R. 4 and pass a comprehensive bill, name the whole thing in honor of John Lewis. And I think that if you guys continue to push the way you're pushing, and I'm talking to other talk show hosts as well, though my frat brother, I'm kind of partial to him, but I'm going to talk to the other guys. Let's go out and let's push this legislation and get people to focus on those senators that will need black votes if they plan to get reelected.
Man, thank you so much, Congressman Clyburn. We really appreciate you for joining us again today, and we appreciate your time. We know you're busy, and let everybody know how to follow you on social media.
Well, I don't keep up with all that. I know I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I don't know what the hashtag it is. But just put in Jim Clyburn,
yes, sir.
And I'll pop up all over the place.
You're always welcome on the show. Proud member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. I had to throw that in, Congressman. Y'all give it up a show. Yes, sir. Congressman James Clyburn, y'all. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
My brother, what's happening?
Man, slow motion, baby.
Man, listen, I am in Atlanta right now as my baby girl is getting ready to finish her last year of Spelman. I'm leaving Atlanta, Rick, to go to Miami so I can take my son to school in Southern Florida. And then my other son, I just left 2 days ago in L.A. And I'm realizing as parents are getting to this place where we're having our kids, especially even our older kids, going back to college, going back to wherever they were. Like, I need parents of the community to unite. Yeah. And we need to be real clear in thinking, what do we need? What do we need to provide for our babies? And COVID, I think, has just created a higher level of intensity about the challenges that we as parents face, even when we thought we had it all together. And so the first thing is I really want us to pay attention to communicating with our babies differently, especially our older ones, because so often they think they're adults. We know they're adults. There's a change in how we do and move. But if we are really open to doing check-ins with them, not where you at, what you doing what you're supposed to, how you spending your money, but how are you? Where are you emotionally? Is everything good? Is there anything you need? What can I do for you? How can I be there for you? Not in a way where we weaken them, but in a way where we're constantly paying attention to how they feel and where they are emotionally. The second thing is I think a lot of us learn how do we help build tribe for our children wherever they are. Again, even our older ones. I got a whole crew of people in South Florida, in Atlanta, and in L.A., where if something goes down, I know I can dispatch Uncle so-and-so and Auntie so-and-so.
Yes, sir.
And I've got people who I feel confident that I can tell them what's going on in my family so that my babies are always covered and I don't have to do a midnight flight or a midnight drive because I got them where they need to be. And then last but not least, I think Rick, in a real way, I know I have to have my fatherhood fraternity. Who are the other brothers that I know in my circle that are fathers?
Right.
That I can talk to on a weekly basis about the joys and the pains and the successes and the failures that I'm having as a dad. And so I love these brothers so much because They help me in my best places. We encourage each other. And you all, as the world is doing whatever it's doing, we talk a lot about what parents need who have younger kids going back to school, and we're going to talk about that. But we really need to big ourselves up, support each other, and lift each other for those of us that have older babies, because they are babies, no matter how old they are.
Right.
Those are 3 things I got for you, brother.
All right, Jeff. Hey, Jeff, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation on all social media, and I want to hear from some of y'all parents, too. What is it that you need the most support with as your older babies are going back out into the world? Hit me at Jeff's Nation, bro. Love you, man. I'll talk to you on Thursday.
Hey, love you too, man. Appreciate it. Jeff, it's Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
This is my song right here. This is my kid's song.
Yes. Bruno Mars always got a good groove.
Yes, it's multi-generational. Your grandma love it, your kids love it, you love it. You can't tell my son nothing when this record come on.
So he know most of the words.
Kind of, because it's like that. It's not exactly like Bruno Mars, but we know what he's saying.
I didn't like it.
You're like,
Yes,
okay,
sir. Yeah, you have to always turn that one up. What about you, Brett?
Man, listen, Bruno Mars always come with a groove, no matter what. He reminds me of like an old soul with the old school music back in the day mixed with kind of new swag. So I love Bruno Mars. No matter what he make, you want to sing it. He make hits.
Gary.
Yeah, I like it, but honey, that's this new music right now. We can't bop to
that. What?
We can't bop to that.
What's the problem?
Dark Cloud.
Come on.
Black Cloud, what's the problem?
Open.
No, nothing. I mean, we can't. I'm just strawberry shortcakes on ice, whatever he's saying. I mean, that's just, we don't.
I'm saying that's what I like.
Yeah, but
it's all
I'm
metaphors.
He like
Gary.
that. I like that too. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Gary.
I can't call none of my sisters and say, "Girl, you like that song?"
Oh, whatever. Gay.
Oh man. I gotta be honest, that is my second favorite Bruno Mars song.
Are you serious?
That's my second favorite. My first one is Versace on the Floor. I ain't gonna lie.
Right. So we got more Bruno Mars for the rest of the week, man. It's Bruno Mars week for songs that will stay in your head all day. Glad y'all enjoyed that, man. Hey, y'all, 4 minutes after the hour, y'all, I got some more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up, y'all. Hey! All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, Mr. Thomas. Hey, Mr. Thomas.
Yeah. Rickey, right?
Yeah, I know you like that song there. They played that at the Elks Lodge, Mr. Thomas.
Yes, sir. The 1997 rock jumps up on the scene with the mean and the hardcore dream. Me and Maestro did our thing. We popped on the scene. Yes, sir.
Oh, man, Mr.
Yes,
Thomas,
sir.
you would have loved. I wish you was at karaoke last night, man. This man had on some red jeans, a red and white plaid shirt, and a red hat. He was in some navy blue church shoes. He was open casket sharp, Mr. Thomas.
Open casket sharp. To know him was to love him. The family says keep all remarks to 2 minutes or less, or we cutting the microphone off. We ain't playing with you.
That's right. That's right, Mr. Thomas, because other families got to get in the cemetery. Mr. Thomas, that's so aggravating at funerals. People that you're supposed to only do 2 minutes, and then why do they have to read the proclamation, Mr. Thomas?
Man, I don't know why they got to do that. They sit there and take all day long. I don't see folks jump out the casket and say, look here, I'm hungry, I'm going to the repast. Y'all can keep the booger jiving over here if y'all want to, but I'll be over there fixing me a plate. I'll be right back. And let me know when y'all ready to put me in the ground, please.
And then they have read the obituary silently. Don't we read it when we first get it?
Soon as you get there, and I'm going to tell you something, sooner we get it, we read it, and then folks are always stealing your obituary. Tell me, excuse me, can I read yours for a second? And next thing you know, you got to ask to get your damn obituary back. The one that the usher gave you. The one that the usher gave to you.
It make you so mad at funerals, and then the ushers, they hold on to the obituary. They won't give you obituary until the family get there. What's up with that?
They kill me with that. The first one they give you be free. Don't you mess around and ask for another one. They might tell you, well, the family said that's going to be a surcharge for this extra one. Now, you want this one, that's $3.65. No, you're going to give me that doggone obituary. I don't know who stole mine. I let somebody hold it, and the devil never got it back. I tell you, a funeral is just a trip and a half, running my pressure up right now.
Right. I think we should do the funeral one day in the cemetery the next day, Mr. Thomas. Oh, well, that's too much in one day, because by the time you get to the repast, you be about to black out because you're so hungry.
You ain't lying, Ricky. I'm telling you, that's a good idea at first. You know, I go to the funeral one day, that's on Saturday. Then they mess around and tell me Monday, meet the family at the cemetery. Now, I'm starving. I done forgot who done passed. I done went to the wrong cemetery at least about 34 times. I went out there and said, wait a minute, now damn, hold on, I know I got the right address. Now, hold on, let me call Maestro Powell. Maestro, where in the world in the Walbasso was that family supposed to put that boy on the ground? I don't forgot so much. I lost my mind. You know what? Folks look at me like I'm on drugs, Ricky.
That's right. And that's why we got to play your song, Mr. Thomas. You don't have to do drugs because they smoking everything right now.
They smoking everything. I'm talking about crack, rock, hard, soft, liquid. They smoke. Put that song on right now, because somebody need to hear it. Somebody need to hear it. Somebody need to come to the Lord.
We've been waiting all morning for this, Mr. Thomas. Come on now.
Yes, sir. You don't have to do drugs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Living.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, you don't have to do drugs. Yes, sir. This is what they do.
Yes, sir.
It'll make you think you get in the head, but before you know it, it'll kill you dead.
Come on.
Can't you see for yourself what drugs are doing? Now,
here we go.
This is my part. Come on, together. I'm about to pass.
Come on, you got to
get up in the cocaine.
Off the crack.
Get up off of that crack.
Get yourself together.
Get yourself together.
Come on now.
And get it.
You don't have to do drugs, Mr. Thomas.
You
Come on.
Believe it, Ricky. You don't have to do drugs.
Mr. Thomas, let them know how you can be reached, man.
You can reach me at the Elks Lodge. You can meet me at the VFW or the American Legion, all in Walbasso, Florida. Home of my good friend Maestro Powell.
That is, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Thomas, y'all. 13 minutes after the hour, got your front page coming up. Rickey Smiley, the morning show.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Man, and Anthony Hamilton go hard. 27 minutes after the hour, y'all, the front page news is being brought to you by America's Best. Don't overpay for eyewear. Visit America's Best and get 2 pairs and a free exam for just $69.95. It's not just a better deal, it's America's Best. Got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. So President Biden spoke for the first time yesterday about the Taliban's quick takeover in Afghanistan. In his speech, Biden admitted that the Taliban did take over the country much faster than his administration had expected, but he stood by his decision to end the 20-year-old war. Lawmakers from both parties are criticizing Biden for the current chaos in Kabul as people desperately try to leave. In other Biden administration news, the Biden administration is expected to recommend that all Americans who are vaccinated against COVID-19 go ahead and get a booster shot within 8 months of their second dose. Now, this change comes as more evidence shows that antibodies from the vaccine go down over time. Now, on an update in weather, a tropical storm in Haiti is hindering earthquake rescue efforts on the island. The death toll in Haiti right now is up over 1,400 as crews now have to deal with the potential mudslides and flooding. Meanwhile, Tropical Storm Fred made landfall in Florida yesterday and is expected to dump a large amount of rain on northern Georgia and South Carolina as it moves inland. In the last story, everyone out there with a T-Mobile phone or account, please beware. The company confirmed that its data system was hacked. The hackers claim to have taken personal information from more than 100 million customers, including social security numbers and addresses. Now, although T-Mobile says that they did find out how the hackers got in, they could not confirm exactly what personal information was stolen. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.com. Brad, you're up with the hot spot. What you got coming up? Hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's the bottom of the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage. That's right, y'all. Book your baller or big baller package on the Tom Joyner Foundation Fantastic Voyage while they last. You get exclusive access to ballers only day parties, special event access, VIP seating, and so much more. Call 214-495-1963 for details or go to blackamericaweb.com. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Thank you, Eva. Thank you, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Keisha Cole's mom, Frankie Lons, was laid to rest over the weekend in Oakland, California. Keisha and all of her siblings postponed the funeral due to COVID and making sure they were all able to gather together as Frankie wished. Now, they all wore white and purple to say goodbye to Frankie. Keisha wrote on her Instagram, "We will miss you. I tried to spend as much time to her as I could, close to her as I could in that church. When we got to the mausoleum, I asked if I could see her one last time. I know her spirit was no longer there in the physical. I just hope she was able to see that we came together in celebration of her name. The laughs, love, and honesty she brought to this world. I've internalized a lot as of recent. The love is real, Frank the Bank." Well, y'all, Jim Jones has revealed that he's contracted COVID-19. He posted on social media, "I was contemplating whether I should do this or keep my business to myself, but I think it's more important for me to do this. I urge everybody to stay safe out there. COVID is real. I was running around here thinking I was Superman, and COVID knocked the socks off Superman." He said, "So I urge and encourage everybody to please continue to mask up, social distance as much as you can, and try to stay away from as many packed and crowded places. This ain't no joke. I really felt it, and I don't want nobody to feel the way I felt." Oh, Lord. All right, wow. DJ Khaled, he's also revealing that he and his family recently recovered from COVID-19. He said, "Fan love, all my friends and family, thank you for your calls and prayers. My family and I recovered from COVID, and we're all good now. God is the greatest. God loves us, and we love God. Thank you for all the love, and we're grateful to everyone for checking on our family. Please be safe out there. Take care of yourself. Thank you to the doctors. Thank you to my queen and my partners at Epic Records for holding me up while me and my family focused on recovery." He concluded with a reminder to be safe out there.
But everybody's saying be safe, but ain't nobody saying go get vaccinated. I just don't understand. You know, I got a high school classmate that's in the hospital, not doing well right now. And I just want to encourage everybody. I talked to my high school classmate last night in the dressing room at the Stardome. You know what he said? We made a video. He said, and he actually go and pick up bodies. You know what he said? He's going to pick up, him and Errol, this Desi, unvaccinated people. That's what he said. This is somebody that go and actually to the hospitals and to the homes or whatever and pick up dead bodies. He's not picking up people that's been vaccinated. He's picking up the people that has not been vaccinated. Numbers don't lie. Y'all, please.
They don't.
Please go get vaccinated. Please.
Yeah.
You understand? We don't know what's in everything that we tell you. You got vaccinated. That's why you don't have measles and all these other diseases, because you got vaccinated as
polio,
babies.
Chickenpox and
all of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Y'all don't check the label on the rhino pills when you going in there smashing somebody with a headache. Tylenol and Robitussin and everything else. But, man, come on, y'all. Come on now. Please go get vaccinated, man. Because one thing you don't want, when they getting ready to put you on that damn ventilator, it's too late to get the vaccination in. And that's when people are starting to ask for it when it's too late. Please be safe and go and get vaccinated. Talk to a black doctor. All these black doctors went to Morehouse and Spelman College and FAMU and come from all these HBCUs. They didn't graduate college to become doctors just to kill black folks. Now, before you make that decision, at least talk to an African American doctor near you and get the information and start reading stuff on the internet. I'm just leave it at that. Thank you, Brett.
All right, thank you, Ricky. Coming up next, we got Yanetta Spring with Talking Out Tuesday, and we got the Praise Mix down. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's Talk It Out Tuesday with licensed professional counselor Yanetta Spring.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time. We all look forward to the show. And I've been getting a lot of text messages. I've been getting a lot of emails about having therapists on the show. And people are expressing how much they really, really appreciate it. And I had a therapist that pulled me to the side at church yesterday, telling me, man, he just really loved the fact that I have therapists on the show as a professional counselor. And we got the one and only Yanetta Spring joining us this morning. Yanetta, good morning.
Doing this morning.
Blessed and consistent with this therapy is so important. So, Counselor Spring, what you working on this morning?
We are continuing our conversation on alignment in August, and today I wanted to talk about the importance of alignment in our interpersonal relationships. So we could probably take this all the way through the month, but we'll just, dip our toe in it today. And interpersonal relationships are pretty much our connections, our affiliations with two or more people, right? They could vary in levels of intimacy and sharing, but basically we have to have like some sort of common ground. So this could be your work relationships, your partnerships, your marriages, your intimate relationships, relationships with your family members, with your children, and your friendships, right? So it's a really broad spectrum of connections. So imagine, okay, we're talking about alignment, right? And alignment is that position of agreement with yourself, right? Having your best interests at heart and having your behaviors reflect this. Imagine how complex that can become if you're not aligned. All of these different relationships, like being pulled in all of these different, directions. You know what I mean? So our interpersonal relationships are so important because if you don't know what you want, right, and if you don't have personal alignment, you could be living in chaos and confusion, okay? So today I'm just going to share with you all 3 reasons why your interpersonal relationships may be out of alignment, okay? The first one is, and this one may be a little, I don't know, we'll see. The first one is you think agreement is necessary, okay? You do not have to agree all the time to be in alignment in your relationships, right? But you must be respectful. And we have to learn how to respect the person and respect their viewpoint, even if their viewpoint is stupid. I'm just playing. Take that last one out. Take the last one out. I'm just playing. But, okay, so the next one is you don't know what you want. Okay, so this can present an issue because oftentimes what we do is we align and we attach to what's familiar and not necessarily what's functional. So if you didn't have good examples of alignment and reciprocity and healthy relationships, this can be really hard. But remember, it being hard and you not having a good example is a reason, but it's not an excuse. Okay, right. So just because you grew up in that environment and that was your example doesn't mean that that's an excuse for you to continue the behavior, okay? And the last one is you're unwilling, you're afraid, or you're inconsistent with doing the work. Relationship work means you're not always right, okay? Right. Even a broke clock is right 2 times a day. So we really have to
you said one there.
Yes, you did.
We really have to be open. We got to be open to know that we're not always right. And even though we have knowledge and experience, we always have to know there's room for growth and there's room for learning, especially in our relationships. And y'all, this is so important because most of our trauma happened within our interpersonal relationships, right? So in order for us to fully heal the trauma, we have to heal and align in our relationships. But check this out. We heal where the hurt happened, but we don't necessarily heal with who the hurt happened with.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we have to heal in our relationships. It just may not be with that particular person that, the trauma and dysfunction happened with. So that's what I have for you. Number 1, know what you want. 2, educate yourself on healthy relationships. And 3, heal your trauma. And therapy is a great place to start that process.
Counselor Spring, I just went and took I just now took the battery out of this clock, and I promise you I'm coming back at 2:30 just to see. Just to see, and as soon as that baby hit 2:30, I'm gonna start shouting. Man, I just absolutely love that. Hey, Council Spring, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Yeah, so you can reach me. My website is springforthcounseling.org. You can follow me on social media platforms at Springforth Counseling. My YouTube is Yanetta Spring, or you could text the word spring to 55444 for resources.
There it is. Thank you, Yanetta. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Give it up for Counselor Yanetta Spring.
One time!